We're rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Nerdbuzzed.
Nerdbuzzed doesn't condone the consumption of alcohol by any persons under the age of 21. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome to Nerdbuzzed, the podcast where we talk about all the nerdy stuff that we care about and drink a cool frosty brew while we're doing it. I'm your host, Marcus Ellinger, and with me as always,
Jeremiah Johnson.
And the intern himself.
Jack Hughes?
Did you forget your own name?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be a good show, people.
Yep.
Starting out good. He's already all hopped up on ginger ale.
No, I didn't drink any yet.
It's
the
so
anticipation.
It's just downhill from here.
Yeah, it's downhill.
Yeah.
Ready.
Typical Nerdbuzz fashion. We're going to ruin stuff.
Of course.
Of course. So, before we yak too much, because we always talk too much, we go over to Jay.
For the beer.
Yes, thank you. My favorite part. I haven't drank anything today, by the way.
Well, neither have I.
Well, you've been working.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, we're going back to Rogue.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna do their flagship beer.
Yep.
Which is the Dead Guy. It is 6.8%, and of course, Rogue Brewing out of Newport, Oregon.
Yep.
So
I've been there.
I've
Cool place.
Nice. I'm jealous. I've never been there.
It's all right, I guess.
Typical Nerdbuzz fashion. Brewing
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Rogue is a brewery that I never really thought that much of before we really started drinking them on the show. Like I always thought they were fine, and I didn't have an issue with them. But ever since we've been drinking them, and we've tried several of them now,
Yes.
they have skyrocketed up on my brewery list.
Oh yeah.
They really have. I totally put them up there with, like, Fremont is another one that I really enjoy.
I don't care
Or
for
Firestone. That's what I meant.
Firestone's
Excuse me.
really good. Because I don't care for Fremont, but Pike. I love Pike.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Pike's the harder one to find in store.
And I used to love Elysian.
I know.
Budweiser ruined that for me. We don't ruin everything.
Yep.
So it's definitely kind of an amber, but it's pretty light, really.
It's very much an amber. It's got that great amber color. It's not hazy. It's very clear. Looks very well carbonated.
It does. It smells yummy. A little sweet, a little caramely.
Very caramely smelling, very malty.
Yeah.
It looks and smells pretty amazing.
I'm excited. What are you drinking, Jack?
Ooh, I'm drinking the Balls Guarana Ginger. I just assumed it was like a regular ginger drink, but from how it smells and what I read on the back, I think it's actually like a ginger beer, right? Like one of the ones. I think that was like one of the first ones I got. What does it smell like?
What's the difference between ginger
it's
ale
like
and
weird
ginger
ice
beer?
cream.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay,
Never
I was gonna
mind,
say, I didn't
nothing.
think there was a difference.
Well, yeah, and it says it has a lot of caffeine in it, so that
The
sounds
word.
like a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't need caffeine.
I'm gonna get it. The smell
Downhill from here, people.
Can you smell this and tell me what it smells like?
It definitely has kind of a weird smell.
It's like an ice cream. I know I've eaten something that had that smell taste. Oh, he's got it. Jeremiah. He's like, I already know what it
right
is.
to the source.
Smells like just a ginger ale.
It's
Not toothpaste.
what is it? No, it's like a weird ice cream. I mean, I'll have it later and I'll like scream it out. So get ready.
Look forward to that.
Neapolitan.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had I think like
Pistachio
one
ice cream.
Balls before. It was pretty good. I slurped it right down.
I like that it's one balls. You had one balls.
One ball. I don't know. I brought two this time though, so that's good.
So did we all. I couldn't miss that opportunity. Sorry.
Yeah, but I don't know. Let's see how it is.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm dying to drink it. I haven't drank any
Okay.
beer. To all the nerds.
Through all the fuzz,
Bottoms up. Let's get nerd buzzed.
Ooh.
So it's very clean ferment. It's got a good malt body.
It's got a nice. It's got a pretty clean mouthfeel, really, too.
It does.
Just a little bit at the end there, but not. It's pretty clean.
It's real light light bodied.
Yeah, very nicely balanced, which I think is one of the biggest compliments you can give to a beer. And Rogue seems to be pretty super consistent with that.
Yeah, and like I said, I haven't had this since working on 4 years now. So yeah, it's been a while.
And the trip back isn't bad.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah, we got a couple more. I'm excited. we brought multiple, more than 2 balls.
Okay, so
Lay it on us, Jack.
most ginger ale goes down. It's kind of rough. You know what I'm talking about? Like you can feel it, like kind of sizzling, or it's like that
Like
very
it's super
citrusy.
carbonated.
This goes down very smooth, unlike like most sodas. Almost, it's hard to describe. I'm looking at it, and I think citric acid would be where like some of the ginger comes from, and it's kind of low on there, and it has so much caffeine that it almost is starting to edge on tasting like an energy drink.
Oh, really? Well, I wonder if
But
that's,
like it's good.
I wonder if that's also the guarana.
Ooh, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last thing on here.
Maybe it just takes a dab.
Yeah.
Maybe a dab will do you when it's guarana.
Yeah. But it doesn't taste like most ginger ales. It's very smooth.
All right, nice. The balls are smooth in your mouth today.
Yeah.
All right. You brought it. You asked for it. So we're gonna keep drinking them. They're gonna get better because that's what usually happens.
Or not.
Yeah, right. Or the complete opposite. One of the two.
Yeah.
But we've all dabbled in some Marvel heroes. Omega. Don't forget the Omega.
Strike Factor X.
Right? Yeah. Much better than that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's rap about it a little bit, and then we'll pick a new game and play that.
All right.
And we already know what that is.
Yeah.
Everybody should be excited for it. But first, Marvel heroes. So what do we think?
I got a level 6 Hulk.
Nice. Nice.
Took like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I appreciated the fact that, or I didn't like initially how you only had like 2 attacks.
Yeah.
But you get more over time.
But yeah, I like how they changed it up. And then with the Hulk specifically, I like how when you're like doing the ground pound thing, if you hold it down and charge it up, it'll be like, and just like doing it really big. Or like when you're just pounding on the ground, it'll be like, and all of a sudden it'll be like go into overdrive with it and just be like, just sending it all across. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed doing that.
When I played as Gambit, he had a move like that where you could just throw a card, or you could hold the button down and he would charge the card up and then throw it, and it would do a big explosion.
I got cards.
Cool.
Hey.
Will you just open the candy
Gambit.
already?
I'm
Seriously.
Trying my best. I'm Gambit. Here, look at my cards.
You pinch those.
Well, I don't want to pop it. Because then it might make a noise.
Yeah. Well, just,
Oh, yeah, because that's the concern.
Marcus had this big bowl of candy, and Jeremiah comes with a handful. I'm like, that's a great idea.
I did not have a handle. I had like a few. You're the one that was like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Yeah.
It's October,
I
right?
just tried to
it's okay
start
to eat
eating
candy.
them now.
He was like the
Yeah.
he was like the claw game, only they didn't slip out.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's covered in glue. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'm Gambit. Check out
back
my
to
new
it.
game, the card throwers. Yeah, that's what
You
Gambit
made
reminds me of.
Gambit sound awful British,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is not what he is.
No. He's Cajun. I'm not even going to
What does
attempt
it
to do
mean?
it, but he's very Cajun.
Yes, he is very Cajun.
Can't keep cards in a cage. That's a dumb idea. Gambit's dumb.
Oh my god.
You know who's awesome? I think the second... Wait.
He needed caffeine, right?
Yeah,
Not the second topic of
exactly.
this video. Okay. You know who's awesome? Blade. I really had a lot of fun as Blade, and he was the first character I got to level 10. But when you get to level 10, something happens.
And it's kind of crappy.
Yeah.
But I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
It really does. The game's free. It's 100% free. You don't even have to have the PS Plus to... I'm assuming you have to have that to be able to even play it, really, because it's all online. So I bet you...
Well,
I don't know if
play
you,
offline.
you can't play offline? Okay, with like couch play, which is super cool.
Wait, can you play couch play?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I tried with just another controller and nobody
Yeah.
played just to confirm you could actually do it. So that's super cool. Connecting with people online, one of the easiest games I've ever done
Oh, yeah.
to be able to connect with
Way
people
easier
online.
than Strike Vector X.
Yeah, because you could do it.
I was like, no, it wasn't very easy.
What?
I tried a couple of times and nobody was home.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I think for a free game, it's actually really amazing. I think they've
Yeah.
done a really good job with it. I don't think it's quite as good as Ultimate Alliance in some aspects of it, Like I liked how in Ultimate Alliance when you would pick a full team, like a full roster of like the Avengers or the X-Men or whatever, you'd get some sort of bonus because all your guys were those. You'd get extra XP or extra attack or whatever. Also, when you did super moves, which I never fully upgraded a guy, so maybe you get super moves as you play.
I think it's level like 30 or something. I went through all the menus and saw it. I mean, it wouldn't take long because I'm level 22 with Daredevil, and that's for playing like to level 3, and there's like 9 and different difficulties, so you just keep going.
Which is your free guy.
Yeah, Daredevil's the one that like everyone has. You always see
if you're on
PlayStation. Except for when I was running around playing, I saw more Deadpools than anything.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yeah,
and but I almost think you maybe get more of the shards.
Yeah.
If you just play different people, because I seem to get more of them as I switched up people.
No, I think it's the further you get in the game, probably. I would assume it's like Borderlands, right? Like
Maybe
getting rare
you get
weapons.
more gear as the further you go.
Yeah, and going to the harder difficulties.
Well, because whenever I would fire up a new guy, because I played to level 10 on like 4 different people, and I got a ton of those shards as I was doing that. Mm-hmm. When I continued as Daredevil, me and my brother played for quite a while and got him up to level, I was like 18 or something. Once I got past that level 10, they seemed pretty rare. I don't know. I'm not. You'd have to play more of it to know for sure. But
there's probably like an algorithm out there.
Something, yeah. But you could play all the guys for up to level 10, which is a good tasting of the guys.
Yeah, and you can still play them after. It's just they won't gain experience. So it will slowly get hard. Like the game is very easy, but it will start to get like I would imagine it would start to get really hard after a little bit.
Yeah, it's a complete guilty pleasure game. Though.
Yeah,
it's totally okay with it.
It's an easy version. It's basically just a sequel to Ultimate Alliance, but free to play. And I mean, I haven't looked on the online store to see how expensive all the credits are.
Yeah,
but I assume they're not. No, that's right. Some of the like, who was it?
Was it like $18 to get like the X-Men pack or something like that?
Yeah, a lot of them are $18. Venom himself is $18, and it comes with like some other stuff.
And people are playing as Venom.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
$18.
But if you get the shards, you can just unlock the guys with the shards. Not all of them.
Yeah, you can unlock Venom. You can unlock a couple guys, but I've been saving up for Blade. I mean, there's cheap ones. I think Ant-Man's $200. Ant-Man's actually pretty cool.
He was cool.
He has this like cool thing. A lot of them have the same moves, like a one where they'll maybe throw something. Like Gambit probably has one where you throw the card in between everyone and it bounces off. And Daredevil has one where he throws his escrima
his night sticks or whatever.
Yeah, his sticks or whatever, and he throws it and it bounces between people. And he also has one where he does that with his body, which I would like an explanation for because he moves inhumanly fast.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of the variety of characters. I didn't play all of them, but each one I felt was pretty cool. I really liked Blade.
Yeah. Well, and they were all kind of rip-offs of each other's moves. Like reskinned, very similar
I think
attacks.
the first couple, but as you get no, Blade has this like and they all have interesting individual mechanics. Like Blade will start to die, but then you take the serum. But as he's dying of like, I think it's like he needs to drink blood or something. As he's dying, you do more damage. Daredevil has like a stamina.
His endurance or whatever.
What does the Hulk have?
Is his rage maybe?
Yeah. Well, yeah. As people are attacking you, his attacks get stronger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, and then like even with Daredevil, when you
it'd be a rage meter.
Yeah, and Wolverine is kind of the same way. As he get attacks, it builds up his rage meter, and then he's more brutal.
Yeah.
But even like with Daredevil, as you use his stamina moves, you could then attack people, and the attacks would build your stamina up like super quick. Like it took 3 hits with your big stick swing, and your stamina was all the way full again, and then you could do your super attacks again.
Okay.
So it was pretty quick
And it feels satisfying, but it is pretty easy, and it's just like hitting buttons most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Hulk's kind of cheating. Easy.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah. But I think it's awesome because it's free, and it encourages couch play, and it's so easy to play with friends online.
Yeah.
I would really encourage you to just get it. It's not, you don't have to store it on your system. You can just save it and have it for free, and when you have friends come over, you can sit down and couch play.
Too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Was it bad for you? I mean, comparatively to
I like that
everything else.
That we have to bring that up.
Yes, it was. But I got it.
3 days. Yeah, now we're going to delete it and then
Yeah.
after he deletes it. That'll be fun.
Oh no! It's not getting deleted anytime soon.
Oh, you're having a lot of fun with it.
I know. I got a 300 gig or 3 terabyte
External drive.
external drive.
Wow.
Nice.
Brag about it, Jeremy.
I recommend that
Jeez.
to everybody out there.
No,
Get an
dude, that's
external
just
drive.
so that I can download it and then be like, well, we're gonna go back to it. Great.
Yeah, because we will.
Yeah.
I need one of those. What was I gonna say? It's fun. It's grindy. I don't know if I'll play it too much more. Maybe a couple times with you guys.
Yeah,
But,
I think that's where it'll be ideal. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how big of a party you can make because I didn't try to max that out. We had
4,
3.
8,
I would assume
something.
something like that. Yeah. Probably maybe 8 because that's what your party maxes out at.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
your chat party. I don't know.
On PSN.
Yeah.
Oh, so speaking of
8's a
downloading,
party, 9's a crowd, and
yeah,
PlayStation
there you
land.
go.
Yeah.
So speaking of downloading, I got on my PS3 again. Found the. It's just a file at the very bottom of the store.
Yeah, I was thinking it might
It
be.
listed everything, and then I just downloaded it. So I got Final Fantasy VII. Played that again.
Nice.
Oh.
Alright.
Busting out the classics.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I tried to get into that one. I wasn't. I don't know.
Slightly before your time.
Yeah. I don't really. I have trouble with Final Fantasy games like that. Like I really like when I'm like able to run in and like I liked
You don't like turn-based action.
what was it? Dirge of Cerberus, where you played as Vincent Valentine. I liked that one when I was a kid. I don't know if it's a good game, but like as a kid, I enjoyed that one more because I was more
real time.
Yeah. So even if it is like you do a move and it has to charge up kind of slow, I think that's what the new Final Fantasy VII is like, where it's like almost turn based, but you get to kind of move around more.
Yeah. Very I think Kingdom Hearts is the one that kind of
I
started
prefer,
to set that
I
standard.
prefer that, but I understand why people like the turn based strategy.
I like the strategy element of a turn-based one
Yeah.
because you can take your time and methodically kind of plan out your.
Well, don't they
attacks.
attack you in 7 while you're?
Yes.
They might. Yeah,
There-
some
there-
RPGs
there's
do.
the active time battle meter, ATB meter,
That
and it's going
sucked.
up, and everybody has it. So some enemies I've noticed will attack you like 3 times before your meter fills.
Yeah. Well, maybe that. I don't know. Maybe if you're playing on the PS4, you can do it, or maybe even on the PS3. But a lot of when the new Final Fantasy came out, people were bitching so much that it didn't have a like a pause button to stop the clock. Every single game does. It's the PS
it's
button on your controller. That will stop every single game you're playing.
Yes, I know this.
Yeah. So maybe you might be able to do that.
I think it might still run
Except
in Dark
for
Souls.
except for
Does it still run? Because in the Final
Ooh,
Fantasy,
actually-
it does not run.
I
At
should
least
try.
15,
I don't want
the
to
new
try
one.
that with Dark Souls. I don't want to lose all my souls. Oh, this. Oh no!
Just
in both
hit it and hit it back again.
Yeah, and
look
both
at the
I'm
game
stuck
clock.
on 2 and 3, so it won't matter. Game sucks.
yeah. I would say though,
Put some more balls in your mouth.
say already got my character's 4th level or not 4th level, 2nd level, but 4th limit breaks for each of the 3 characters,
Oh, nice.
and I haven't even taken out the 2nd reactor yet.
Of course. Very
Wait a
Jeremiah.
minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I think I know where that is.
It's just it's like the very beginning of the game.
Yeah. Before you bust out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's throw a number before we
Yeah.
digress too much. Let's throw a number of Marvel heroes. Omega, sorry.
Omega X3. Oh, where did that come from? Jeez.
All right, so you want me to go first?
Sure.
I'm going to actually give this
fine.
an 8. I think this game is really good. I really enjoyed it. I think and it's free.
Yeah.
The way it's set up, you could spend money on it with a lot of things, but because it's free and it's got couch play in it, it's super easy to set up online. It encourages at least with a lot of the guys, they just come with their classic outfits, which I'm such a sucker for. I don't want the new Avengers Captain America. I want him,
those
like,
are
in
the
his
ones
old
you have to
suit
buy.
or whatever. Yeah, so that was a bonus for me. So
Nice.
I think it's set up really, really good for what it is. It's a shining example of what these free games, the formula they need to take.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to play with you guys online yet. So
Maybe tomorrow.
I'm gonna give it
Yeah.
a 6 for now.
6.
Okay.
All right. I had a couple more things to say. Kind of going off what Marcus was saying about how it's a shining example of a free-to-play game. Like, I was just like the graphics I really appreciated. Like they get pretty detailed, and you wonder like, wow, this obviously had a bit of budget. I mean, yeah, there's some repetitive attacks. One thing that really made me mad is like most everyone either you get vehicles, which is a plus, but at the same time it's kind of dumb because some people just have like it's either motorcycles or okay, only 2 characters have this, but it bugged me. Daredevil swings like Spider-Man from his sticks. And my dad's like, he does that in the comics. I'm like, that's dumb. That's
Not
just
like
Spider-Man.
that, though. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's literally just Spider-Man's animation.
Although one thing I did appreciate about that, though, I bet they look the exact same.
Yeah.
That I did appreciate was that when we were in like the open map and there were no corridors to go through, you could just swing around everywhere.
Yeah.
But if we went somewhere where there was an actual door you had to go through, your guy couldn't just swing into the next screen. You actually had to quit swinging and go through the door, and then he could swing.
Actually, a lot of the doors you can just swing like kind of over, as long as you're in the side range of it. Like you can't swing through the wall, but you can kind of swing through the wall if it's above the door.
I kept hitting it.
I mean, because
I was
you're
probably
bad.
doing it wrong.
Yeah,
it's my fault.
But yeah, for like the swinging ones, or probably even the flying, you kind of go over like guardrails or whatever. Yeah. But if you're on like a motorcycle, like 90% of everyone else, you have to like drive around.
Well, and really, I enjoyed how well the walls got out of your way too.
Yeah. It really
well.
it lets you see everything that's going on.
I really think it's a pretty quality game.
Yeah.
That was standard like Diablo does.
Yeah.
Oh,
but those walls could like stay, or you could find that line maybe where they wouldn't pop away, but it would be nice if they would a half second sooner or whatever. And I never really ran into that with this. Like I didn't really run into any major glitches with it, except for when I was played with 3 people. We were all played as free Daredevil, and I couldn't tell who was who.
Well, at least you know that little ring. You mentioned Diablo. I forgot I was going to say this, but the Diablo map system made me go insane. I love being like a completionist, right? I love getting those platinum trophies. So in Diablo, I'd explore the entire map, and then I'd be like, all right, here's where I'm supposed to go. I go back to the beginning, and I see if there's like a little dungeon this way. I go in it, right? Go to the dungeon, explore the whole thing, go out. The entire massive area map, like because there's very big maps in Diablo, is completely undiscovered now. Mm-hmm. So I have to re-find everything.
Even though I already did it.
Yeah. And Marvel Heroes Omega doesn't do that. The only time it changes is I think when you switch heroes, which usually like you have to play through the game separately as each hero. Like if you start the game, you could finish the game with one hero, switch to another. You can't start at the end, right? You have to start at the very beginning. But I think the map only goes away. Maybe not when you do that. I think it might be when you turn the game off. But it did give me a sense of like, okay, I went through here, now I know where everything is. And you can either have the map in the corner, or I really liked it when it was right here, so I could constantly see what I had discovered.
Yeah.
Because and it's just an OCD thing too, where like have to have the map discovered.
And correct me if I'm wrong though, but wasn't Diablo all procedurally generated maps?
No, I think some of the dungeons were in 3, but like the main open areas were the same.
Oh, okay.
And the dungeons felt really repetitive. You can kind of tell with that.
Yeah. I was just curious because I haven't played a whole lot of it, but
I played it like once. It was fun, and then it kind of had the same thing in this game where it was like you start off fighting Ultron, right, and then you fight like thousands of Hydra agents, and then you're fighting like street thugs. And at one point in Diablo 3, you kill Diablo, like the god of death, and then you're fighting like sewer rats that could kill me faster than him. I think I only died in that game on the very final boss. It was like some angel, but it was like the expansion after. Okay, but score for this game, 7.5. Yeah,
nice.
It is a really good free game, but it's free. It has those problems with it, but I feel like if you grind enough, you can get your 500, 750 eternity splinters.
Yeah.
To unlock the character. Like you don't need to buy it, but it tests your patience.
For sure, because it's free.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
If
you buy it with those, you've earned it.
Yes. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
So let's do. We got a couple things to talk about, but let's jump into some nerdy stuff, and that is thank you to all of our YouTube subscribers. We got a few more.
Yeah.
From going to the 282, which I thought was a success. I gave away lots of T-shirts, so that was cool. Thank you again to Cody for showing up.
Go Cody.
You also have 3 fans. We appreciate it. And if you didn't make it to the 282 and you thought, well, crap, I'd really like to have a Nerdbuzzed shirt, because I'm sure everybody's thinking that, right? Mm-hmm. Then you should go to patreon.com/nerdbuzzed, and for $35, I want to stress you can donate more because we appreciate every dollar over that. Also, you can get yourself a T-shirt plus some stickers and a magnet. So do it, people. And shrink that screen and subscribe because it really helps us out. And it puts big smiles on our faces. We need 100 subscribers. We're more than halfway there.
Halfway there.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, you guys want to talk about Blade Runner or Red Dead? Should we stick with games or go to a movie?
Let's stick with games.
Okay,
Yeah.
games. This might run long then. So we got a new trailer this week.
An amazing trailer this week.
We did for Red Dead 2, and it's coming out spring 2018.
Yep,
It's
moved
going
it
to
out.
be it's going to be a pre-sequel, and it will star a new character, Arthur Morgan, not John Marston. It's Rockstar. They have described the game as the story of an outlaw, Arthur Morgan, and the Vanderlinde gang. Vanderlinde gang, which is the Dutch gang from the first Red Dead game.
Yep.
As they rob, fight, and steal their way across the vast and rugged heart of America in order to survive. Right? And it's set to the east of the first game's location, which includes a version of the fictional city of New Bordeaux, which is the setting of Mafia 3,
Oh, okay.
which I thought was kind of interesting.
Are they in the same universe?
I was wondering that too.
That'd be really cool.
I feel like shame on me for not knowing who makes Mafia 3, but I didn't think it was Rockstar.
I don't think it is.
So I thought that was kind of interesting that that's even worth referencing. But I've seen it multiple places online. And there will be an online mode called Red Dead Online. At least that's what we know so far. Pretty creative name.
Yeah.
And so now we get to dive into it. Thoughts,
All right.
concerns? Are we super excited? What do we think of the trailer? Lay it on me.
I think we all know I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I geeked out hard when they did the first trailer.
Yeah.
Just from the scenes they showed, and they didn't disappoint with this one.
So I think a real, a question that should be addressed is they did say that this was in-game PlayStation footage, right? They didn't say Pro, but they didn't not say Pro, so who knows about that. But they said it's actually running on a PlayStation, the footage that we saw. It's super pretty.
They said that the first time, too, didn't they?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
But what, if any, percentage of it do you think is actual gameplay? It looked like it's still all cutscenes.
I think they had little bits like I saw when he kind of lassoed the horse.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's
I was
right.
like I could tell that was gameplay.
Which you could do in the first one.
Just little things.
Right? That was one of my favorite things to do, was to ride your horse through a town and lasso someone and then drag them behind your horse. I loved doing that.
Oh, like in a almost reminds me of Destroy All Humans when you could tractor beam stuff and throw it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That is fun in that game. It's the total opposite because this is
Yeah.
not futuristic at all.
Yeah.
And you're actually tethered with a rope. But yeah, spot on, Jack. So how do you guys feel about it being Arthur Morgan instead of John Marston?
I'm betting we see Marston in there.
Yeah. Well, don't you get a glimpse of him in the trailer? Am I wrong?
I'm not sure where.
I'm sure that he'll make an appearance in the game. Or
Him and his wife.
there'll
I'm
be
sure.
a tie in there somehow. Yeah.
So I looked it up, and it seems like there's a couple discrepancies. Like New Bordeaux's a common thing, but I guess something about New York not being the same in Mafia, but they reference Manhattan, I guess, in Red Dead. So it might not be the same universe. I mean, they're not made by the same game developers. So
That's why, because I kept hearing people say that. Just like the one from Mafia 3 is but they're not even the same.
it could be
world,
I don't know.
right?
I mean, it'd be cool if they were, but it's weird that they'd take such a weird study. It's like, could they not just make a new
Yeah.
name?
It would be cool if there was like San Andreas Saloon or something like that in there, right? Like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, other Rockstar.
Yeah, like
references.
other like GTA stuff that's tied in or whatever. That would be kind of neat, actually.
Yeah.
So, but what do you guys think of it being a whole new character?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Originally, I was assuming it was going to be John Marston, but like the prequel.
Now, I've not played Revolver. Are you John Marston in Revolver?
Mon Charston.
Mon Marston. I don't know. Now I have to read the back. So talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
I never played. I played the first very briefly. So I mean, new character. I mean, it'd be better. It's better for newcomers because maybe if you didn't play it, it's like, oh, here's a fresh start.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I don't know about that so much. It's just I'm in it for the story, and they really told a great story in Red Dead Redemption. And so I'd really like to know more about...
Do you feel like they could continue John Marston's story?
Well, there's obviously
Don't spoil it.
He's always referencing his past. Every time you see him, he's always referencing his past.
Oh, so you want to play as him?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I wonder if I would like to see his. I would like to see his past.
What if he changed his name?
Oh, maybe.
Big spoiler. I don't know.
It just keeps calling him a father of this and that and whatever. It's very similar to the first game where he has to avenge his family.
I will avenge my family.
Which I remember from it. This Red Dead is not nearly as good.
I've never played it, so I can't.
I mean, yeah, it's PS2.
When you play it, you kind of think, wow, I'm so glad they fixed the other one.
So didn't you say that this is more like Red Dead Redemption than the original Red Dead was, or Red Outlaw, or what did you call it? Or what was the first one called? Because Rockstar made one, and then this was... this is Rockstar.
Yeah, no, there was another game that came out that was called Gun. That I think is much more Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, okay. So
it was that came out between the two.
Oh, so Revolver, Gun, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's
But it's not a Rockstar.
It's not a Rockstar game at all. Yeah.
I think
It's
I've heard of it.
pretty
before.
incredible game though.
Beer me, please.
Oh my god.
I think
Slave.
that... please, I said please, dude.
I know.
I'm actually super stoked that it's not John Marston and that it's in a slightly new location. And I think it's actually really good because I get really burnt out when a game just kind of does the exact same thing that it did before. So I want a new story and a new character to care about, which I think is going to be an important thing to do with this game because they keep talking about the online element, which is one of my hugest concerns about this Red Dead 2. And first off, it's a prequel, so why is it called Red Dead 2?
Is it actually... Oh.
Right? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that. I was like, I don't know. Anyway, it should just be Red Dead and not have whatever the subtitle is. But I'm excited for a new main campaign in the game, and I think it needs it because it needs to be something fresh and different that we haven't already played before. Because I could see this being a lot like GTA, where you're going to get through that and then just not pick it up again. Right? Like, who plays the single player in GTA anymore?
Oh, I don't.
Right? I played through it. I played the crap out of it on PS3, and then I beat it again real quick on my PS4 just because I got the game. But by that time, I had started diving in online, and I don't really care about the single player anymore. It's great. I think everybody should play it, but you're not going to put in thousands of hours into that.
I spent a ton of time on it on 3. I got my 4. I made it through the intro just so I could get online and haven't done anything since.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really get much as far as updates from Rockstar. Like, they've kind of ignored it a little bit themselves.
Didn't they say there was going to be single-player DLC?
There was, and there's always they've talked about it forever, but it hasn't happened. So I'm a little bit concerned about that with Red Dead. Like, they need to pack in a really stellar, awesome campaign so that we don't just ignore it.
Yeah.
I could see that maybe they'll do kind of the classic thing where the online maybe won't come out for like a few months after the game comes out or like a month after or whatever. So you'll get that crack out session to just like power through, get your platinum or whatever, right? But I wouldn't be surprised if you just don't go back to it after that. Unless they make it super engaging.
Well, I know with Redemption, they made it super engaging, and I beat the story, and then I just spent a lot of time just running around.
Yeah.
Are there not?
Yeah, it's more
random
of
encounters. Like I said, it was after I beat it that I would when I really got down to that, I needed to run up to the mountain every time the sun was setting and do the
just
walk
to get that classic Western scene.
Oh
yeah. It was awesome. Dude, I know I say this every cast almost, I swear, but it was still my favorite. One of my favorite things to do was just run up to that friggin' ridgeline right at sunset and then pan the camera slowly across as it is. So you get the sunset in the background and the color. It was such a beautiful world.
I think that's one of the main differences between Red Dead and GTA. It's like GTA, it's kind of a world we know. It's almost a world we live in. And when I think of GTA, I'm like, what is there to do?
And it's not pretty.
You can play
tennis. That was.
Yeah.
You can bike around. You can swim.
Dude,
but in Red Dead, it's like
golf's the fastest way to get your strength up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, or beat up a friend.
But in Red Dead, it's take out bandit. I feel like there's a lot more opportunity to have a lot more interesting things and more interesting random encounters. And yeah, it's a different world. It's a beautiful world. It's one that a lot of people want to play in because it's not like there's not many Western games.
No.
Yeah.
And then you got the Westworld show out there, which is reviving the westerns.
Yeah, just hyping it up. Yeah.
Well, and like you said, we live in, 90% of us live in the real world and live in a city or whatever, right? So we're not living in the Western town. So we get to relive this past fantasy. We get to be cowboys and Indians again, right?
Yeah.
Like we were when we were little kids. It's like playing a superhero game. That's what makes those so awesome, right?
Yeah.
But
Rockstar or Rocksteady is gonna announce something soon. Might be a Suicide Squad game. I hope it is. It'd be cool.
they're just gonna ruin it.
Yeah, I won't get into that. I have a bunch of theories
movie.
on that. I love Dark Knight, but yeah,
I think the game's beautiful. The trailer is phenomenal looking. They really raised the bar from what the first Red Dead was.
The acting was really good. It was tense when he's like,
oh yeah,
when he said really he was gonna like make his mother wear black again when he buries it, or when he like puts him in the grave. I'm like, oh my god, like and you said that so calmly.
Exactly. Yeah. The it looks like the writing is good. It looks like the directing is going to be good.
Yeah.
Which is Rockstar.
Yes.
Rockstar does not miss a beat.
They are Rockstars.
They own what they are. They do so well. They do that really, really well.
I think that's one of the facts that it's all in-house production and distribution too. They control their own fate completely.
Yeah. And what was that?
I was saying, so they don't have somebody else going breathing down their throat saying it's the deadline, you have to have it done type thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's the red deadline.
Yeah.
Well, and I believe the first the Red Dead Redemption came out in 2010. So and GTA 5 came out in 2013. So I'm also wondering how much how close now we're going to get our GTA 6. Like if we can compare the two at all, like is there any sort of a comparison in the timeline there? So like does that mean in 2000 what would that be 20 we're going to get or 21 we'll finally get our GTA 6? Like will they still stay 3 years apart?
Well, when was
could just be a coincidence.
I don't know.
Was 4 or San Andreas the last?
4. I think it was San Andreas, then 4.
Yeah.
So 4. So how far was the different distance between 4 and 5?
When did 4 come out?
They were not as far apart, I don't think. But 4 was always it was a step backwards almost. To me, it reminded me of Grand Theft Auto 3 because you couldn't. I don't believe you could swim
2008.
again.
No, you could swim. Yeah, you could.
Could you fly in planes again?
No, that was what really bugged me. No planes in GTA 4.
So that makes it more like GTA 3, right? Like the Liberty City. Like you're stepping backwards.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nearly as fleshed out as
Nico, my cousin.
Let's
5. Go bowling.
Yeah. Well, and they.
Oh wait, no, you could
play
fly.
online?
You could fly helicopters. I think there was an online. I think.
I was disappointed when I got it. Like it was still fun and the story's great, but after seeing what Rockstar has done with the online of GTA 5, which I so encourage people to play,
it is really fun. It's very in depth.
You can just do whatever you want. I think again, it's like a gold standard for what an open world online game should be like.
Yeah.
You can make a team of your 4 guys and play as a team against other people that are on a team. You can just ignore everybody and go do your own thing.
You just kill people
for
fun.
You can just kill each other if you want. Like it's so cool, the variety of stuff.
When I get out on my own by myself and nobody else is out there, I try to do like a car move or something on my own until somebody takes it upon themselves to get on me, and then I just turn into that guy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I just start running around and oh, there's a dot. He's moving that way. I'll follow him.
Yeah.
Take him out.
Right.
Next, oh, there's another dot.
I totally get that way. It's like, oh, fine, we're gonna play that way today, and then I totally turned into the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Marcus has. I don't know about you, Jeremiah, but wait, do you have the super bike, the jet bike?
I don't want it.
It's so...
Yes, you do. Shut up.
Dude,
no, I really
I
don't.
was playing, and I was flying in a jet, and then I just see this little thing.
I stole yours and flew it around enough times. I was like, yeah, it's okay.
It's awesome.
I don't know. I was flying in a jet. I didn't even know he had it. It's a bike that can fly, a motorcycle. And I'm flying in this jet. I'm looking for him to crash down. I'm like, oh, I see him. I'm like, what? And he's in the air, flying above me and faster than me. And my rocket, my jet explodes because he had like a homing rocket and he just annihilated me. And I'm like, a jet plane can't take him out. Oh my god!
It's that guy bike. It totally is. Yeah,
it is that guy.
But
it's cool. It's cool.
It is great. It's super expensive.
I'm over it.
Which that's a huge concern about the online part of Red Dead for me personally.
Oh, how much of the microtransaction stuff they can do?
Well,
like that?
Flying horse.
So the first game that really got me into playing online, there were 2 of them, right? There was Red Dead. I played online Red Dead probably more than I did the single player game.
Really?
By the end of it, by the end of my playthrough, and it was the same thing. You can make a posse. You could go and take out like soldier camps, or go raid the Indians, or do storm through a town, do whatever you wanted, but do it as your posse.
When we were doing the Red Dead, my internet was like worse than it is now, and I was not connected well enough. We tried doing the posse a few times, but I kept getting dropped.
Yeah, when it was one that and Borderlands. Borderlands was the other one that was like
fun.
I really am okay with online play now, and GTA 5 has done that even more for me, and I think that GTA 5 is a total kind of emulating what Red Dead did, but it's taking it to this next level because it's very inspired by what the online for Red Dead was, that first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then they just amped it up again. So I'm afraid that the online is going to do that again in Red Dead. Like, it's just going to get amped up one more time. But if you've played GTA 5 since the beginning and the online stuff, it used to not be that big of a deal to get that updated and get all the new current stuff. But now whenever they release something, I think you're lucky if it doesn't cost you like $6 million, which is a lot in the game.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Wait,
a lot
they
of
just
times,
unlock the...
Well, a lot of times it has to do with like you have to unlock a location. So you buy the location, which is typically three million.
Yeah.
It could be. It depends on where you get it, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, to buy the things to be able to utilize it, so then you can even get like the new vehicles and stuff.
Million.
Yeah, that's where your 3 million comes in. But then your next vehicle is going to be like another 2 million. So it's not. So unless you have all that stuff in the bank, you can't just suddenly be up to date with everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just jump in as somebody that's never played and be and totally be there with them, unless you have really cool friends and buddies that totally let you piggyback online and they push you through everything, right? Like, how much harder would it be though if you didn't have us to help out with all that?
It wouldn't, but I still haven't made a delivery.
Of what? Oh, any hanger stuff? Did you buy a hanger?
I don't have a hanger. I can't afford a hanger.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
thought.
right.
I thought.
I have like $300,000.
Oh, you have a bunker.
Well, because you're still trying to develop research stuff.
No, I've got it on development.
Oh, and that's also because you didn't up your bunker.
No, I just upgraded my bunker.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, it'll happen a lot quicker. I think it's 5 bars, and it will fill your supplies.
Okay, well, yeah. Anyway,
it takes a while, but again, that's the grind of it, right? Like, they make it such a pain in the ass grind. I'm afraid that's going to happen with Red Dead, and it's going to happen from the release date.
They're really making the incentive there to buy the shark cards. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yes,
and that's why they're doing it that way.
totally. Which I totally get it. It's just crappy for those of us that don't want to buy the shark cards.
Well, concerning the fact that we've bought the damn game 3 times now.
Yeah. Right, and we know somebody who's spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Well, he's probably spent $600-$700 on shark cards.
Yeah, we won't mention names, but that's why he's all up to date. It has everything, right?
Yeah.
So I'm concerned about that with Red Dead Online. I think it's gonna, from right out the gate, it's going to do that to you, which it'll be too bad, and it could be the best part of the game, because I think GTA 5. The best part of the game is the online, hands down.
Yeah.
You get more guns, you get more vehicles, you have more things. There's just way bigger variety of things you can do than you can do on the single player.
My favorite thing about Redemption, though, was the story.
Yeah.
It was such a story that I could connect with and enjoy playing through. And it was in such an immersive world. It better have that, because that's what I'm looking for.
And I think there's more pressure on them to do that with Red Dead.
Because I could care less about the online with it. I want the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and again, that's something online's missing, right? There is no real story in GTA, especially. You get like each little heist has a stupid
you get
story.
Agent 14 calling you.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh my god.
Right? Somebody shoot that guy.
Agent 14.
Yeah. If we
Maybe we'll, in Red Dead there'll be Agent 1, like his ancestor, 14 generations later.
Yeah. I really hope they reference some stuff and kind of tie the worlds together. Yeah, totally.
Was it before? It was before Telegraphs, right?
No. They have telegraph
What?
lines.
Oh, and in Red Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I remember it actually happening in Red Dead, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So my biggest concern, the online, how much they're going to rape us online. And again, the story has to be the thing that shines in this game. The single player has to be really, really worth playing. And I'm not saying I don't think it will be. It's Rockstar. I think that they're going to own what they do, and they're going to totally set a new standard again, because they've yet, with the exception of GTA 4, they've yet to not do that, right?
Yeah.
I think my main concern, and this is just been happening with a lot of games, is that the microtransactions will move from the multiplayer to the single player as well. That bugs me a lot. Single player games don't need microtransactions.
Well, and really, Red Dead already did that with the Undead Nightmare or whatever.
Well, no, that's
right?
just DLC. I mean, like Shadow of War, you can buy orcs, right? You can buy gear. It's like loot boxes.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I don't really want that either. I want to when I spend $60 on a game, I want to be able to get a full experience.
Yeah. The online I can understand, because it's like they're constantly updating that. Like, that needs a lot of money put into it. But what does Shadow of War need all that extra money for? Nothing. It's just they want money for the purpose of getting it. They're not going to do anything with it.
Unless you can use that stuff online. Can you play Shadow of War online like that?
No, I think what'll happen is like orcs, like someone else's orcs can kill your guys. But that's kind of, I don't know how to feel about that. But it's not something you can prevent, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of happens.
Yeah. But I think across the board, we're excited for
Yeah. I mean,
right?
like, I didn't play the first one, but I really want to play this one. And maybe because of that, I'll play this one too.
The original?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I think the original is totally worth playing. It sets a standard. Also in the trailer, there was a double gun scene.
Yes,
Did you notice that?
I did notice
there
that.
wasn't that in the first one.
Oh.
So I'm curious about that too. If that'll be a new thing that you
Oh, of course it will.
You
Yeah.
got to be able to double gun.
Double
right?
lasso.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for it. I think it looks super pretty. I've got a lot of concerns about the online mode. But again, I have to give Rockstar so much credit. They know what they're doing, and I don't think that they're going to screw us over. I just don't think they will.
No.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, to be fair, you constantly get screwed over by the game at GTA. So yes, they are going to do that to you. Right?
That's the idea behind the game, though.
Yes, right. The point of that game is to be an asshole.
Yeah. It's very self-aware. I like it.
Yeah. So we're also going to keep watching Futurama, because that's our the gold standard. I'm talking about gold standards. That is the gold standard anime. So we're going to keep watching that. And as far as next week,
Anime.
yeah,
Yeah.
American
I like that.
And as far as next week, we're gonna go see Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll have a show about that.
2049.
We might do a little pregame Blade Runner when we're done here.
Yeah.
Drink some more beer.
I saved my
So-
second ball.
Nice.
Like Lance Armstrong. I'm keeping it right there.
Nice. I like it. Just don't get caught doping.
Ballin'.
Yeah. So let's talk about our brews.
All right.
What do you think, Jay? As our resident beer expert.
I wouldn't say expert, but
Oh, whoops. I wrote the...
According to the panel, you are the expert.
I switched
Okay.
the...
Because I'm not, and Jack
I
is
switched
too
the
young to
beers,
be.
Yes.
with the Nerdplay. Whoops. So we'll just...
Wow.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I was about to promote you this episode too.
Why is it, okay, the beer is always after the Nerdplay, so why is that...
No, you did it. Oh yeah. No, this is. Yep, you're right. You did it wrong. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
I'm right. I did it wrong.
Yes, you're right. You
All right,
did
just
it wrong.
get on with it. Fire me later.
oh my god, the it stays balanced. The malt body comes out a little bit more. It gets a little bit heavier mouthfeel, but it's still pretty light mouthfeel beer. It's got just the right amount of sweet. It really does. And it's got some bitter in there, but the hops aren't really strong, even though it still has that bitter that just kind of rests there. I don't know. I like it.
I think it's really, really good. It's, again, I keep coming back to the word balanced. It's really, really balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the brewer is at Rogue, I wish I knew your name. You deserve such a huge pat on the back for pretty much all the beers that you've made. I really, really enjoy them. I think if you want to try something different than whatever your kind of run-of-the-mill beer is, which I would say this is kind of Rogue's more run-of-the-mill. It's like their flagship beer, right?
Yeah, it's the mainline beer. It's the one that they make.
It's not too far outside of any box.
It's their mass
right?
production beer.
Yeah, which is still amazing for that. But I would really encourage people to try Rogue
Yeah.
and read what the bottle says because it's going to taste like that.
It will. Yes, they do a good job of describing it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm getting very caramely, a little bit of apple to it,
Oh, yeah, interesting.
and almost a little bit woody, like almost like it's been barrel aged, even though it hasn't been.
Yeah, I could kind of get that the crispness. It's got that like almost a little bit of an apple crispiness.
Yeah, a little apple
Yeah.
crispiness, and then it's like I said, almost a woody, oaky woody flavor to it. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's not.
Yeah, it's really good. It's nice and it's light, but it's still got a full body, and the flavors are really good.
Well, it's not a light beer, but yeah.
No, well, it's not super heavy though, right? Like you can.
Yeah, it's got a light mouthfeel.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I
Light
think it's
body.
pretty good. Mouthfeel. And again, I think it's a great.
It's a big thing, man.
Yeah, it is. It's got to feel right in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of mouthfeel with these balls.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or with the one, I guess.
Yeah, you're saving one for later. I like that.
the ball.
Ration them out.
Yeah.
If I got to put a number on it, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5.
That's exactly what I'm gonna give it.
Whoa.
Go team, go.
All right, so this isn't... I'm used to drinking organic ginger
Oh my
ale.
gosh.
I mean, like, really I am. So I'm used to that more gingery, more kind of rough taste. Because ginger isn't something that is really supposed to go down smooth. Like it.
No, ginger has a harsh bite.
Yeah, but this doesn't really
Ginger
have as
burns.
much of it. It's definitely like it says. Warning: this product contains high levels of caffeine. You can really tell.
Yes, we can.
As his eyes are bulging out of his skull.
It's good. It's I mean, I drank it pretty fast. Most ginger ales, like I drink one thing. I mean, you drink it and you need to like rest for a bit. But I feel like I could drink a couple of these and then get that feeling. So it's definitely not as gingery. So it's. Oh no, I'm saving this for the next one.
You're not gonna cheers with us then?
I know.
No, he's not, because he's
Yeah.
gonna do his first new
Oh, we
intern job. and
figured out
explode.
like all this cool stuff.
We're gonna live stream soon, people.
Yeah, we figured
so
it
stay
out.
tuned for that.
But what was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? It's not as
Bite me.
ginger ale-y as I expected.
Unlike the ginger.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike it didn't like surprise me. I had to take like a really big gulp before I felt like the kind of bubbles coming up my nose. It's all right. It's definitely has a bit of that energy drink taste, but it's I guess it makes it a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smooths it out.
Yeah. I hate energy drinks. I hate that taste, but like
too.
it mixes well. It's like some fusion cuisine.
So I do
Nice.
as well, but the walk to get anything at work is further, so I just get
The result of the energy drink.
Yeah.
So I go to the vending machine.
Yeah. What's your number? Throw a number on it. Do it.
6.5.
All right.
I know.
That's not bad.
I was like, well, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's better than okay, but
And we
it's not
started
like
to include
it's not
those on the
great.
website.
Yeah.
Some jack numbers. So
Yes.
we're gonna try to keep that going
We
too.
might need to. We're gonna have to go back to the first couple because I forgot to review those. Or I think.
First
Yeah.
one.
No, you guys skipped me.
That's
I've
all right.
watched the video
That's
like
all right
20
because
times.
it's in Nerdbuzzed fashion. We didn't review our first few anyway,
No, we didn't.
so it's fine. You're just on track.
All right. Well.
All right, so get over there. So
We
you can
talked about it a
explode
little
our
bit, but
cheers.
yeah, we didn't.
Bye,
Yeah,
I
we didn't
guess.
put a.
Get out of here, intern.
Do something.
I'm making a run for it.
All right, so make sure you know what your keys are over there, and then hit our outro, and then stop when it's done. All right.
All right.
So to all the nerds,
Through all the fuzz.
bottoms up.
Let's get
Nerdbuzzed.
Talking about beer, talking about nerd culture. You're on Nerdbuzzed.
That's all right. It's still playing over
Marcus and
there. It's gonna work out.
Jeremiah.
It'll be live streamed on fronts and ends.
You're on Nerdbuzzed.
You can probably end it now. I think that's
Let's
good.
get Nerdbuzzed.
Love you.